The unit that Lincoln was with never caught up with the enemy. They never got to fight. And you can imagine that this is really why they went out. They went out because they wanted to fight. He doesn't say a great deal, but he does say some really interesting things. He says, for example, that being elected captain gave him more satisfaction than anything that had ever happened to him before or since. So it had to be his first big thrill.
It's a war that's a war of very few battles, a war primarily of pursuit, as Black Hawk's band takes off up the Rock River, then into Wisconsin, through the swamps of southeastern Wisconsin, and tries to make its way to the Mississippi, but has to do so in a roundabout way that they won't walk right into the teeth of an Illinois militia force or a federal army.
Well, the Mississippi is a bit different than Wisconsin. Much faster river, much bigger river. And by this time, Atkinson has pinpointed exactly where the British band is.
By late July, Black Hawk and the British band neared the Mississippi with the desperate hope that if they could get to the western side, away from white settlements, peace might be arranged. Food was now in short supply, and the band was surviving on horse meat. There was no time for burial ceremonies for casualties on the march. Atkinson's scouts followed a trail of Sauk and Fox corpses as the army closed in on their quarry in the hilly, barely passable terrain. The Indians headed towards the Bad Axe River's mouth to the Mississippi, where a series of islands made fording the river easier for the women, children, and old people moving slowly with the band. On August 1st, the band reached the banks of the Mississippi and began constructing rafts and canoes for crossing into northern Iowa. They were soon interrupted by the arrival of the Warrior, a gunship sent up the river. Black Hawk hurriedly procured a white flag as he hoped to board the ship and negotiate a surrender. Confusion about Sauk intentions again occurred, however, and the Warrior unleashed a barrage of cannon and rifle fire on the Indians. The captain later claimed 23 kills. Fighting went on for another hour until the Warrior, low on fuel, retired for the evening.